What's up, guys? Make sure everything is right. I want to make sure the audio is right. And last time I started and then I was talking and nothing was happening. All right. I think we are live. I think we're set. I think we're good to go. I did start a little earlier. I don't know what's going on with the time either. Like, I think it said 2 p.m. instead of 3 p.m. I thought I put 3 p.m. I don't know, unless it changed, but I don't know what happened there. Kelly, what's up? Wilson, what's up? More people coming in. It's Saturday. So Saturday show. This one I think is going to be a little shorter than usual because the fines, they were okay. Like, I thought it was going to rain in the morning. I went anyway to the swap meet. Usually swap meets, garage sales. Of course, it starts raining. Everyone just starts leaving. So then I was like, man. So, yes, Young, you can get a shout out. Young Merch Minds podcast, which will be available on Monday. So Young is here. Victor, what's up? More people coming in. I think I might have started too early. I don't know. Well, it's 5 minutes. They'll jump in. All right. So we can start off with a couple of finds. So this morning, like I said, I went to the swap meet. It started to sprinkle, but it didn't start to rain or anything like that. Ecom Moose, what's up? Moose in the house. So it wasn't too bad. Some of the finds, we'll start off in the very beginning. Let me see. Guitar Hero guitars, which you guys already know about these. This one is actually the Xbox 360 World Tour one, not the Guitar Hero 3. So it has kind of like this extra thing for the guitar solos. Either one, they're both worth picking up. And I was going to show you guys on eBay and Amazon, but I'm pretty sure you guys already know everything about this. The things you want to look for sure is this battery cover thing, because without this, it's going to be tough to not only play, but people are going to ask about this part. And this part is really, people sell this alone on eBay. And I've seen them go for like $5-8 just for the stupid battery cover. So yeah, there we go. Ecom Moose sitting through a wedding ceremony. Nice. And Mark, fins up for sure. So it's a little dirty, a little scratched up. Amazon FBA, you can still sell these for about, I think they were going for like 75, 80 range. If you want to sell them on eBay, you're still going to get about half, like $40. But if you're picking them up for $3, $5, and then you're still charging shipping, then it's definitely going to be worth it for you. Just got to test them out. You're good to go. Hustle Muscle Zach, what's up? District Deals in the house, who's been killing it out there. Scott Motion is here. So Scott Motion, always good to see you. And a couple of people start coming in once. He'll probably start hitting the regular time the show was supposed to come on. So yeah, I picked up this first. Next, video games. So some video games. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can just screen share this real quick and get rid of the. At least you can still see me. Those guitars were liquid gold. Amazon 2 to 3 years ago, for sure, and they're still selling well. Like the Guitar Hero 3 one is still selling 120, 125. I sold one last week for $124.99, something like that. But now they're about 118, 114, around that range. But really good, especially if you're picking them up so cheap. I pick them up for like $5. And of course, Amazon can deal with them and storage them. I don't have to keep them or anything. So that's what I like. Let me see if I can go back. All right. Let me see. Okay, let me know if the screen share is good so we can get into the other stuff. See anything else in the comments? Not yet. I want to just make sure the screen share. You can still see me on the side. Swap meets are little with them guitars for sure. Yeah, it's like probably the best place to see them because they just throw them in with all the other rummage in there. Just dig them up. They're easy to find. So swap meet finds today. I picked these up for $5 for all three. And originally, the only one that was kind of selling decent was Time Splitters 2. This is for PlayStation 2, by the way. And so this one, I think for PS2, selling on Amazon was selling for about, I think, like 18 or something like that. And I was like, all right, cool, a little profit. Now the other ones were not really selling that great, Amazon FBA, but then I went on eBay. I was like, I wonder what people are paying for all three of them, since this person, I guess at the swap meet, did have all three in pretty good shape, original manual, original case, all of that. So I was like, all right, cool. So the recent one that at least I looked up, $44.99 for all three of them, and all complete with the case, everything. Mr. Avapino, what's up? And the rest of them, I think there was a couple of other ones. Let me go highest and see. Let's see highest first. Scott Motion scored 8 pairs of cleats today. Rarely happens in my area. Hey, the cleat, yeah, some of the cleats have been good right now. Also depends on the style, the color. But either way, I know people are saying that, like, oh, there's a lot of them of a certain kind out there. Either way, they're $20, and some of them, you know, are definitely worth more than that. I'm still picking them up. Let me go down. Oh, so here we go. 70.88 for all three of them. Same thing here. And that was on May 1st. Another one, $59.99 for case, manual, disc. All three of them, $60. So I'll probably list it for around there and bundle them up together instead of one by one on FBA. Know it to flip it. For sure. Jake. All right, let me see the next one. Oh, actually, we should go to the next one, which is this was find of the day, which I didn't have to go anywhere. But while I was at the swap meet, it was close to time, which is like 8 a.m. my time. And I was like, all right, refresh. And then 7:59. And then right at 8, I was like, all right, there we go. Hurry, get them. So Jordan Forrest came out today. Cactus Jack, Travis Scott collab came out, and entered in my info as soon as I can. Now, then it sent me to like a pending processing thing. And I was like, oh man, for sure I'm not going to get these. And then another like 10-12 minutes went by, and then I got the screenshot thing, which is what here got them. So I got this and I put out on Instagram, but yeah, I think they're what, $225 plus shipping. So right now, if you want to look at the eBay prices, we're at $575, $525. But on the other apps, everything else, it's for the most part they're going for about $480, $500. So with this, you have to make a decision. Either, well, for sure not keeping them, because not that I don't care for them. I think they are kind of cool in a certain way, but I think I'd rather, for spending $500, I think I'd rather get 2 pairs that are $250 that I would actually wear compared to this. But for flipping them, either you can sell them while they're kind of hot, because even then I'm not going to get them until what, another 10 days, 8 days. By the time they ship, it does take a while. I remember when I got those LeBron Griffies, they took kind of longer than I expected. And then you finally got here. Of course, the price had already gotten down because the hype had gotten down. But this one, totally different than that other find. We'll see what happens. So you can either sell them while it's hot, while you have it, or save it a couple of months down the road, maybe Q4, maybe even longer. I know people that have held on to brand new with the box shoes for like 2 to 3 years, and the market's completely different. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when I do get them, but it is going to take a while. Next one. So I did find another pair. I actually went to Ross today. I did find another pair of the Federers. So the weird thing about it, though, the same size 9.5. So now I have 2 of them listed, the same size. Try to sell those bad boys, but no. I was hoping for maybe like a little bit bigger, 10.5, 11, but 9.5. Let's see what happens. I did get an offer, I think, for $100. They're $44.99. I countered, and then I never heard from the guy again. So yeah, and here's mine, $149.99. How do you get? Let's see. I would say sell them now, move on. Talking about the hype shoes, Mr. Avapino, they were super limited. Scott Motion, how do you get the hype shoes anyway? Is it invite only? It just depends on the shoe, because not not every app or every store is going to sell them. So in this case, they were limited, I think, to like Houston, LA, Chicago. I don't know. I think Foot Actions, Travis Scott website, and then the sneakers app. So I think those were the main three stores that got them. But not all of them are like that. It's as far as like new releases, you can check every week as far as their Foot Action, Champs, Foot Locker app. And then you have to also sign up for their like rewards program and then do all of that. And then so instead of raffles, then they'll have this through the app. You can sign up through the app and try to get the new release. But with those releases, if you want to sell them while they're hot, you could probably make an extra 50, 60 bucks every single hot release if you wanted to. But in this case, it was a little bit different. So the floor supply will go up probably in like 2 years. Yes, that's kind of what we're talking about. I've been getting lowball offers on my higher price shoes. You kind of offer and never get a response. Yeah, so real quick, I guess in the counter offer game. So recently, like I'll get most of the time, at least for the last week, I've gotten offers on a lot of the like higher end stuff, including the Kobe Easters, including of course the Federer Flyknit, and some other ones. What did I get recently that someone offered? But most of them have been straight up half of what I wanted to get. Now, Spida says auto decline is your best friend. You can do that, especially for the annoying ones. I mean, once in a while, you'll just get like some dumb offers that are like $1, $5, $10 on a $150 shoe. Now, for that stuff, yeah. Now, when they start off at half, I'm already like, that's not going to happen. But you can still counter offer if they do have good feedback and they have bought stuff recently, at least in the last 30 days, maybe 60 days. It does look good. Okay, I'll counter offer and I'll do it like $2 down because you're sending me an offer at half. We know we're not going to start there, because if we start there, you're going to end at, instead of this 149, if you start off at half at like, 75 bucks, you're going to end up at like 95 because you're going to keep going down. They're going to barely keep going up. And then you're just not going to get to the price you want to get to. So that's why I don't even mess with a lot of them that are starting off at half. I'll just barely, I'll counter with like 147 and then I'll just go like that. And then, because really at this point, I'm really going to just try to go down $10. I'm not going to try to go down, $50 off what some of these people want. And then, of course, the best ones are buy it nows. They don't even send you a best offer and they're ready to go and they buy them. And I think the latest example was I picked up Kobe AD, the white ones. And that one, let me see. I wonder if I type it in here, if it'll come out. But the Kobe AD, the white ones, I think someone ended up buying them for me for like $159.99. No best offer, none of that. So I was thrilled about that. Those are the best ones. Those are the ones you want. Let's see. My friend got off-white Jordans and got a scammer on him. They tried to get my friend to ship him through DHL to his cousin in West Africa. Stay woke. Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, a lot of that stuff always happens, especially like on the new releases. Wish eBay would add store-wide percentage-based decline. And you want to also get is just a lot of the international buyers, because we don't see it and how much it's actually charging them through the GSP. Sometimes they will, try to offer you something kind of low, but at the same time, it's because shipping for them is like 50 bucks. I mean, it sucks in that case because I'm not going to take the offer because I'm going to lose money on my product. But in their part, like they're really interested, and I hardly really get super, super lowball offers from them. They're really interested, but the bad part is their shipping is so high through the GSP program. Sometimes they'll do it, some they won't. Just depends on the item and the buyer. What shoes did you say to keep an out for? I'm new to reselling. I've been just searching everything that catches my eye. So Toby, my advice is anything that's in your area, that's what you need to be looking for and researching. We can't say, small sizes are worthless, big sizes are worthless. Not true. All shoes can sell, but what is in your area at your stores. So even if someone finds them on IG or YouTube or somewhere else, doesn't mean you're going to find that in the area or be on the lookout for it. I would focus on the ones that you have, do the research on those, and then see what the market looks like on those shoes. Victor, I always counter, never decline, because you never know. It might help you with eBay algorithm, or the buyer might counter with a serious offer. Yeah, that happens too, because sometimes if you just strictly decline, then they'll never come back to you. I've seen it happen. Sometimes they don't. Every customer is different. Alan, some are just stupid. We know we can't fix that. Yes, that happens too. All right, next one. Totally different though, but this is a swap meet find. I paid $1. Reggie Miller super tiny toddler champion jersey. Now this was when the Pacers switched their jerseys from this older style. If you're looking at the screen share at the completed listings, this is like the older style, and then they changed it to the pinstriped one. So this is kind of like, I guess you would say, late 90s, early 2000s, really, when they started wearing these. So super small toddler 4T. And if you know about the jerseys, you know that the toddler jerseys don't mess around because they're harder to find. And I don't know, for some reason they almost sell as high as like the men ones. I mean, take a look at this Reggie Miller 90s, $99.99 buy it now. Toddler 3T, crisp, clean champion jersey, super small at a 3T, even smaller than this one, $100. And then this one, $39. Someone took a best offer, $5 shipping, a 2T toddler jersey. So yeah, pretty cool. $1. I'll probably list it for around 50 and 40 to 50. See what happens. Half a Pino, did the Alpha Menace flood arrive in your area yet? Half a Pino says no floods yet. And hope so, waiting for a hurricane, which is pretty smart because I've been asked, of course, about that particular cleat. And same thing, buy them, price them accordingly. If you don't, so totally up to you. You do what you want. But I've had a lot of people also that are like, yeah, I saw like 2 or 3 of them. I decided I'm not going to take them. All right, cool. Totally up to you. Your decision on them. Let's see. Ben, congrats on the W. Appreciate it. No, to flip it. Yeah, people want their babies to flex in those jerseys. I know for sure. It's kind of funny though. And then the next one. So this, I picked up. I think she wanted $2 for this one. This is a men's. Let me go back. St. Louis Cardinals Diamond Collection jersey. So it is sewn on the front and no name, no number on the back. Whoa, on the back. But we do have the majestic, authentic Diamond Collection tag. And yeah, fully sewn in the front. So I like that. In pretty good shape. Main thing, if you are thrifting and looking for baseball jerseys, always button them up and make sure that they are not missing any buttons. It's so crazy that I've seen like really good jerseys, and then I button them up, and then you see that there's like 2 or 3, like maybe 2 out of the 5 or 6 missing, and I'm like, man, or even one of them missing. It just depends which one. Some people are still buying them, but if they're complete and they look good, they should be an easy sale. But always double check for that kind of stuff. Besides, stains and other things. But stains usually people can get out. They're not too picky about it. But I paid $2 for that one. Going in completed listings, didn't really see a whole lot. I mean, maybe the closest one was this one at $33. The other ones have name, number, McGuire and things like that. So that was probably the closest one to it. People are really low balling the Kobe 3Ds. A month or two, they were selling for $150. Now people have them at $80. They're worth a lot more than that. Be patient. Kobe, yeah, the Kobe 11 3D, the Kobe 11 Easter, which were both completely different price range. I did pick up both. I still have them priced high. And yeah, down the road, I'm looking at the same thing, like Q4. Even though I did sell one of the Kobe Easters already. I think I sold it for 125, 130, around there. I only sold one pair though so far, the Easter ones. I still have the rest of them, and I'm still gonna leave them at that price. But yeah, same thing with the Kobe 3Ds. I would still price those high and just stay patient with them. I only found 2 pairs. Some people have found way more than that. I only found 2 of them, and they were both, I think, a 9 or 9.5. So we'll see what's up. So what I had to say about this though is with the jerseys, things like that, if you have some that are just not moving on eBay, you're not really into the whole Poshmark thing, you don't want to share a bunch of stuff and go through that whole process, you can try Mercari. Now with Mercari, here's the thing. I listed like a lot of my stuff that was brand new with the tags, especially like Under Armour rock stuff. I was like, you know what? Let's see how maybe some of this stuff will do on a different, platform. But stuff that I have brand new with tags, I do have them priced pretty high. So like, of course, the bag, the duffel bag, all of that is still like 120, 130. Like I didn't change any of the prices from the eBay to Mercari. I think I put like 10 listings or something. But none of that stuff is really getting any traction. So I did list 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, a Steph Curry used jersey that I had from a friend that I bought like a lot of jerseys from him. And then I bought maybe like 10 to 12 jerseys, and that one was in there. And I sold it on there for like $25 or something. So only thing I would say about Mercari, if you haven't used it, is that all of the things on here, I probably wouldn't list things that are more than $50 because I've seen people just really decluttering their things for like $10, $12, $15, lower end, maybe clothing, shirts, jerseys that are, a little bit just not moving on eBay, and some things you just want to kind of get rid of. I would post it on here. I wouldn't post a lot of the brand new with tags, shoes, high-end stuff that you're expecting to get 150, 160, things like that. So that kind of stuff, it's just a totally different kind of market. But to get rid of things and declutter and clothing, things like that, put it on Mercari and you can get rid of it at least. But I can say this though, if you're looking to source, sign up and get updates on certain things you're looking for on Mercari, because a lot of the times people are just throwing things on there, not really knowing the value of them. Buy them on here, resell them on eBay and somewhere else. Because man, I was this close. I can't believe someone listed it. $12, authentic Nike Jordan jersey, like the one from 98, 99. I got the update. And then I went on the app, and then I was like, oh man, all right, I gotta go. And then it was gone. And I was like, oh man, I was like probably like seconds late to this jersey, and it was like $12 or $13, ridiculously low. And then I didn't even look at all the pictures. I just saw that main one. I knew it was authentic. And then later on, when it already sold, I went through them, and man, it was really, really good shape. And they just threw it on there to get rid of it. So yeah, look for that. Same thing like what Elliot was saying, Mercari to Amazon flips or Mercari to eBay, that type of stuff. District deals, a lot of fakes on there. Definitely a lot of fakes on here. If you know your stuff as far as jerseys go, shoes, and how to tell between authentics and all of that, yeah, definitely go on here and do your stuff. But if you don't know the difference between fakes and all that, you're probably going to get screwed because there's so many fakes on here. It's ridiculous. I think Mercari can battle OfferUp as like how many fake jerseys are on here. And some of them you might look at them like, all right, cool, they look good, but you won't really know until you really go into it. And if you know your knowledge, then you're fine. Let's see, autograph Vince Carter Adidas jersey. So like this obviously is not any type of steal or anything, but 149. But I'm trying to find some like cheap stuff. So here's a Warriors, what, $20, small. And you'll get this a lot too, where there's like just a lot of just kind of like crappy photos. You can't really see. So you really have to do the research if you're gonna source. Have you heard that new store opening in El Paso, WSS? Yeah, I think it's not gonna open until, it said late June, but it's kind of like in the Lower Valley type of area. My grandma lives on that side of town, so when I go over there, there's Adidas discounts, and back in the day used to be like a Foot Locker outlet. This is like early 90s, but yeah, the WSS is coming, I think, late this month. Let's see, just check out my local Plato's Closet, way overpriced for dirty shoes. Yeah, some are just hit or miss. Nike Alpha Menace Elite got flooded. That's what we're just talking about right now, how there's a lot of them. Man, because let me go back from here. Let me get out of this. Let me see. Stop. Okay. Yeah, so what happened was, I think I found maybe like two or three of them at one of the Rosses, and I was like, all right, cool. And then now I've just seen as many as possible. So I'm just trying to pick up all of them, at least in my area. Let me see. Mercari's been good to me, especially toys and video games. So there we go. There's something like a different type of niche and everything besides the clothing type thing. But yeah, definitely certain prices. I think someone said their ASP was like 50 to 60. So there we go. Let me see. I sold a MacBook Air Mercari. They claim it didn't work, but gave me a review, so couldn't return it. Oh, that's from Kelly. Yeah, that sucks, because I mean, a lot of like special electronics, things like that, I think that's really, really tough on more of the high-end things. Fresh haircut. Yeah, finally got a haircut. Check that out a little bit. There we go. Haircut and showered. So, yeah, showered on Saturday. So we're good. Games have been on fire. District deals. That sucks, because that was the only time that I actually went to Gabe, was that DC one. It wasn't good during that time, but I know other people that have just been doing really, really good at Gabe's. Have you seen Solomon hiking snow boots at Ross? Got 3 pairs for $20.99. Sold one for one for $139, another for $100. I haven't seen any of those hiking snow boots. A lot of the summer stuff is out now, especially with Marshalls, but Ross too. I haven't seen them. I'll double check, but I guess also depends on your area. Like I remember when we were in Portland, where else were we at? Where it's just like nothing but that kind of stuff, like the snow boots, any type of hiking boots. That's all they had, and they had less athletic wear. And then when you start going to the hotter cities, then you get more of the athletic stuff. I've noticed soccer cleats coming out at Ross. That's from Ryan. Yeah, soccer, some of the football stuff starting to come out too. But District Deals, he's the one I know just nonstop good finds. And DC is really, really good with the stuff. I mean, they have really good stuff in DC. We like that trip. Might have to go back. Let's see, what? Your boy Impact in the Game has found them, of course. Yeah, Impact in the Game has found a lot of them already. I think he was selling them. Let me see. I don't think we should even go through that. We already went through his stuff before. But any questions? Because this is actually kind of a shorter show. I didn't really find. Those are like the main finds from, I think, yesterday too. It wasn't even a whole lot. It was a little bit drier the last 2 days. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow and see what's going on. But for the most part, the video games, of course, the Jordan 4s, the Guitar Hero, Federer shoes, Reggie Miller jersey, the Cardinals jersey, and that's pretty much the main stuff I think that I picked up. Let me see. Should I be patient for the Nike Alpha? A lot of low bars. Yes. Are you keeping the 4s? No. I'm gonna sell them. I do want to check them out though when I get them. I want to see the quality. Any Rock t-shirts? I did just the same one that I did, the hardest worker in the room. I picked up another one, but the other one that I hadn't sold yet. But I did pick up one more. That was it. I haven't seen any other ones. Let me see. You should dedicate weekly show to study Impact in the Game. study his store and everything. That's what we looked at when me and Hustleby were in DC. There is an interview out there with him if you do want to listen to it. and me and Hustle, we listened to it. It was let me see. Let me see if I could at least I can find it. See, find it. So it's on it's the same podcast that I was on. The so you want to sell on eBay. Let me see if I can at least put it on here. He talks a little bit about his story, and it's he said it's like him and his wife. I don't know if he expanded since then. It is kind of older. It's not like a recent interview. Let me see. Well, here's the website. It's so you want to sell on ebay.com. I did an interview with them maybe like it was what 3 or 4 episodes ago, but we recorded it quite a while back. But there it is right there. And I wonder if you can just, yeah, you could probably search their podcast and just see. But they do interview him. He seemed like a pretty cool guy too. Impacting, go through his whole store and everything. Let's see, Carlos, what's up? Orlando, drummer, impacting the hacks. Been flooded of the Rock t-shirts recently. I think they've seen more of the Rock t-shirts of the like Brahma Bull with the American flag one. I've seen the black one, the gray one, and the white one. And not really a lot of the black one, more of the gray and the white one, more than anything. Let me see anything else. Do you think they have a warehouse by now? I think it's still manageable in a house, but I definitely think you need a little bit more work than that, because he's also selling like other random stuff like golf clubs, socks, lower end shorts and things like that. Now, and that's the case, that would take more work because you are shipping out a lot more items other than shoes. I would probably just kind of stay focused on the shoe part and then kind of scale that up. But I would think you might need a little bit more help than maybe just him and the wife. I don't know. Let me see those Under Armour bags finally moving at 120 now. I did sell one at 120, I think a month ago, and I'm gonna try to hopefully get this other one sold maybe another month or two. But yeah, I still have it. I had it at 129. I'm still leaving it at that. See what happens. Any luck with the Tiger Woods golf shoes? Skip this size at a ton for sale. I haven't seen Tiger Woods golf shoes in a long time. I remember I saw them at the outlet. They never really went on sale for the price that I liked, so I left them behind, and I never saw them after that. I don't know what happened. Bakersfield's Ross been dry. I prefer my clearance outlets in LA. Tiger Woods shoes buy them at 25, sell for 70 plus. Yeah, if you're finding them at Ross, Burlington, that kind of stuff, yeah, you have to buy them. Only ones I've ever seen were outlet, and they were still too much for me to flip them. So let me see. Here's a tip: buy all district deals. Found one at Burlington. Anything else before we go? I guess any other questions? And then we can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do. I actually got to finish editing out Hustled for DC. I'm like, episode 3 is supposed to come out, and I haven't even done any of the other ones after this. So that's actually going to do after this, after the live show. Kobe D for 50. Let me see if I can find the other one real quick before we go. But yeah, let me know. Kobe D. Man, what was the other one that I found? I don't remember what it was. I was going to show you guys something, and then I got to find it. We don't want you to leave. All right. I don't have to leave, but we just need some questions and stuff, because the fines, especially when I was going through it, I was like, yeah, this video is not going to be too long, because that was the only fines that I had for the last couple of days. Wasn't that much. Let me see if I can show you. Will we see Oxen Hill in episode 3? Yeah, episode 3, you will see Oxen Hill. And those pickups. Let me see. Question: why did I buy a size 15 cleats? That's a good question, because I've also made that mistake. I'm helping people as much as I can as far as like the videos and everything like that. But yes, I am just a mere mortal that makes mistakes too, and buying some crappy cleats like that too, like super huge ones, especially back in the day. Do you plan on using either the new eBay selling feature, share and save a link, or easy pricing feature? I don't know yet. I'm just starting to try to maybe. Right now, I'm actually just trying to get more items listed, as many as possible. Um, so I don't know yet about all the other features. I also just want to kind of get into the what top rated seller plus type stuff too and do that. How many times do you hit up local Ross? Try to go at least like 5 times. I've been going a little bit more now, but I'm trying to go at least like 5 times a week. But Half a Peanut says go to Ross every day. So there we go. I mean, the more you go, the better. You just never know. Some people I know have gone in the morning and they'll go again at night to make sure anything else they didn't miss. So you ever found a GameCube in any store? I actually passed on a GameCube at the flea market yesterday. I found a black one, but it's kind of crappy shape. Mr. Eric, what's up? You got to do a video on how to ship very large shoes. Like what size? Like, because I fit like size 17, 18. I even fit those size 20 NMDs in that USPS shoebox. I didn't have a problem with it. So I think for the most part, they'll fit unless you're trying to ship out size 16, 17 cleats where it's a little bit different on the bottoms. They're not really going to fit in there, but that'd be different. Let me see. Tips to, let me go back. Fry Chukka boots landing at Burlington 65, retail for 278, sell for 130. Yep, a lot of the Fry stuff starting to come out. More and more, especially Burlington. See, FedEx for heavy items. Then we're talking about what? Oh, ship electronics through USPS, FedEx example. You could try to do flat rate if they do fit, but like the large flat rate box, but keep in mind, just because that's going to help you out the weight wise, but you really have to make sure you have enough padding and support and room in the box, because USPS, they'll definitely just throw it wherever. They really don't care. Ping of the Penguin, what's up? Mr. Afapino, thanks for the show. And let's see, FedEx is cheaper. Tips to list Nike and not get into trouble with Nike or eBay. Some people got suspended a while back for some insight or tips. Yeah, I mean, the only way you're going to get in trouble is if you're a brand new seller with zero feedback and you're going straight into high-end shoes with Nike, and eBay might question you because you don't have the feedback or anything built up yet. Other than that, nothing to worry about when it comes to the Nike stuff. See a lot of the penguins in the house. Oh yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. Let me just screen share real quick, and then I'll be done, and then I'll see you guys next week. But let me do this. Where are we? Screen share. All right. All right, so Kobe AD. Now, a lot of people have been finding, let's see, Kobe AD, purple ones for sure, the white ones, which I'm going to show you right now. And I think there's a newer, kind of like a grayish metallic silver one. Let's go through these. Ended recently. Triple black, $159.99. I don't know. Let's click on this, because I haven't seen this in my area, but I'm kind of curious. I mean, brand new without box. Any signs? Some people just straight up leave little signs. You can definitely tell they're going to be Ross fine. If this one was or not, that's a really good price. $159.99. Let me go back. And that was a size 14, so that's good. These, you really have to get them cheap. University Red, I actually found these at this was actually one of the outlet malls. I think I found them for 38 plus 20% off. They were super cheap. But this one, let me see, Kobe D. This is the Oregon. That one you could probably price a little bit higher. Here's Flip the Switch. These have been found at Ross. I would still go higher than this. I think 92 is cheap. Look up what the 4s are going for. Let me see. Solds. Yeah, 480. Even then, I'd probably try to go for 500, but we won't know until I actually get them. But that's what they're going for. Kobe D's. Let me go back. This one I don't think I'd really seen before either. No, these I've seen more at the outlets. But for someone selling them, oh, this is a promo. Oh, that's a little bit different. This is the one I've seen at the outlets, super cheap. So here's the one I sold that I was telling you guys about. So Kobe AD Big Stage, they did do buy it now. So I sold it for $159.99. I think I found this one in Out Hustled Miami is when I found this one. And this one was a little bit bigger, size 13. But for the Kobe ADs, I would still pick them up unless they were kind of like this, because the only one I've seen in this one are super huge, but even then they don't sell a lot, I guess super, super high. This one, I don't know what kind of best offer they accepted it. I don't know how long it's been on there. But for the most part, I mean, the Kobe EDs, man, there we go. I don't know. They got rid of that one for $159. But Kobe EDs, you could still definitely sell them for really, really good. I just wouldn't be spending, like 80, 90 for these, because I've still seen them super high. I haven't seen them super low, except for size, I think 18. And even then they were like $70 or something like that. Here's the other ones. Yeah, these I've seen at the outlets as well. But for the Kobe EDs, I would definitely still be picking them up and pricing them pretty high. All right, what size are your fours? I did pick up a size 11, just in case I wanted to keep them, just in case. But yeah, picked up my size. Let me see. The last 2 weeks have been a little slow. Is it just me? Sales have somewhat picked up a little bit. This weekend wasn't bad. Last weekend was a lot better, but it is still kind of considered the summer slowdown, I guess, to where, of course, people are going out of town right now. School also just kind of ended, so a lot of parents are wondering what to do with their kids, and they're kind of focusing on other things, so it kind of throws them off. And so right now it's just kind of like a little weird time. But right now is the perfect time, though, to be sourcing and doing as much as you can as possible. Like someone said, I think Scott Motion needed cash flow for the buys. Definitely right now is the time to be buying more and getting ready for August plus, when the market does pick up and get a little bit better. So try to source and build up your inventory as much as possible right now. Let me see. Kobe D Ruthless Precision. I think that was one I was talking about with the is that the grayish silver one or something like that? Let me see. Size 17, $54.99. Probably someone will probably leave it on there for a while. I've seen some huge ones and no one's buying them. Yeah, that's the silverish one. I don't know. I'd really have to go through the market and see, but I think 17 might be a little bit too huge still at 54. They'll probably go on clearance down the road. Let me see. For the Forest Ping of the Penguin, also size 11, pay you 50. Notice a trend for me. I sell a lot more first 15 days of the month, and the last 15 days get ready for Q4. So with Victor, the same thing. First 15 days of the month are the best because that's when people get paid on the first, and then they're going to blow their money on Kobe ADs and other random stuff you're selling. And then when it starts getting to end of the month, when they're kind of struggling and they have nothing left but scraps and bills are still kind of need to be paid, that's where people get in trouble. And then that's where you see sales kind of slow down a little bit. But of course, and then it picks up again, first of the month, people get paid. So yeah, all white shoes seem to go for more during summer. Yeah, it seems to be kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let me see. I sold a pair on Goat for $150 today. There we go. Half a Pinot. Doing well. Let's see, you got it. Thanks. All right. So anything else? I think we're done. I know. Try to get a longer show, but those are the main finds, just some of the stuff I wanted to talk about. So appreciate it. And yes, Out Hustled DC on Tuesday. I gotta go edit that now and be ready to go. And we'll have that on there. And then me and the B will go live again on Wednesday. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Victor and Scott Motion, Half a Pinot, District Deals, Jake, everybody else out there, appreciate it. Thanks for coming out for a little bit on Saturday. And we'll see you guys next week. Go out and get it.